Good morning. Carrying on with the topic from yesterday on asana and prana. I want to talk about the hips. The hips in our movement practice, in our yoga asana, vinyasa practices are very important. They're key to the movement of prana and the circulation of prana in the organism. Now, why is that? So, we have 5 times more lymph in the body than we do blood. Okay, and there's quite a bit of blood. And so lymph is the fluid that carries waste out of the body. So it's like the sewage system of the body. And when the lymph is not circulating properly or correctly, then the sewage or the waste gets blocked, obstructed, built up. And this leads to disease, stagnation, and poor communication in the body, between the body and the natural environment, which is around the body. And so the body, you can imagine the body is like a cell inside of a bigger system of cells. Just like inside of the body, there are cells which are part of a bigger system of cells. Yeah? Oh, check this out. My little horse friend is hanging out. Hey, buddy. Hey. Cool. So, just like in the body, a cell is a part of a larger system of cells. And when the ability of that cell to be in communication with the other cells is disrupted, that cell starts to lose its efficiency, its effectiveness, and other things that you could imagine, like when we ourselves as cells in the bigger system of cells lose connection to this bigger system. What is the consequence of that? And so yoga asana is the process of learning how to put ourselves in the right position so that life can flow more optimally through us. And this is a simple hack. This is not something that's complicated. It's something that is worthy of acknowledging and getting clear about, because when we orient in this way to our yoga asana, our posture practices are, it's not just stretching. We're not just stretching. This is way, 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 way more than just stretching. And like I said, it's about getting into alignment with life so that life can flow more optimally through us. So that our cell can be in better communication with the system of cells around us. Now, I'll leave that up to you to decide what that means for you. But that's essentially what we're doing. And so when it comes to the hips and working with the hips, what we're doing in the body with the hips is we're activating the biggest pump for fluid in the body. Okay, the hips and the bending at the waist and the hinging motion. I'm going to turn around and walk the other way. The hinging motion of the hips and the movement of squatting. I talked about squatting the other day. Squatting activates 3 of the major joints of the lower body. Okay, ankles, knees, and hips. And these are all the movement of these 3 joints together when they're synchronized, i.e. when we're squatting, is like you could imagine, or could you picture like a water pump, an old-fashioned water pump where you pump the handle and it builds up pressure and then the water rises. This is the same thing that's happening with our legs and our feet and our hips and our ankles and our knees. And this is not something that we can, there's no shortcut to this process. If we value good circulation in the body, and a really efficient movement of the fluid, then the biggest pump system that's going to enhance that and optimize that is the lower body, specifically the legs, ankles, knees, hips, which through squatting, through movements of the legs, will help this. And so, to conclude, and what I want to share with you today as a sort of message is, if you feel like in your life things aren't flowing so smoothly, or maybe you're stuck in the mind, or you're stuck on something, go back to the body. Go back to training the body, developing the body, enhancing the flow of energy in the body, because it's through the body that everything is experienced. And when the body is in right relationship, in good condition with the outer environment, wherever we are, doesn't matter where we are, doesn't matter what we're doing, enhancing this flow of energy in the body through these, you could call them yogic movements, but they're movements with awareness. Our ability to be in a good conversation, a clear conversation where communication is taking place within us and around us, will improve whatever our situation is. And this is the process that yoga sadhana is promising us, is that it clarifies our perception so that we can actually see what's happening in our reality clearly, not through the projection of the mind, but by perceiving through the instrument of the body. And so that is my message for you, my share with you today. I hope you enjoy this, and happy yoga practice, my friends. Have a great day.